Oh man, she's spending some time in the meat department.
Spending some money.
There you go, I love it. Oh, look at her grabbing the family packs of...
And the right mix of lane types for a quick and hassle-free checkout experience. Wireless headsets for all associates.
Holly, you are doing a great job. All right, I'm going for the ground beef. Those are always great for the freezer.
A grocery run shouldn't feel like a mission behind enemy lines. But what if I told you some of America's biggest chains are turning senior shopping trips into hazardous operations? From meat coolers running hotter than the desert, to expired inventory getting pushed onto shelves, the battlefield isn't overseas. It's right in the food aisle. These aren't isolated failures. They're systemic breakdowns in supply and support. And if you've got older family members relying on these stores, they could already be in the line of fire without even knowing it. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video. What if the most dangerous risk to your elder family wasn't overseas, but chilling behind glass doors in their neighborhood grocery store? You walk past those bright aisles assuming safety. Behind the fluorescent light lies something else. Hidden threats waiting for the right moment to strike.
And the right mix of lane types for a quick and hassle-free checkout experience. Wireless headsets for all associates.
Should at least say something to the people who advocate for the community every day.
Freddie Bachelor, who attended Save a Lot's preview event, said she understood protesters' concerns.
As soon as you come in, they're more friendlier than before, and they're willing to help you. As soon as you come in, as soon as I stood, they said, "Can I help you?"
The whole layout is awesome. Just walking in, everything is just so well taken care of. The new area they have, fresh food, I just love it.
The breakdown doesn't start on the shelf, it begins in the supply chain. Delivery trucks sit too long without temperature control, product rotation falls behind, and by the time it reaches smaller discount chains, quality has already degraded. You see it at places like Dollar General or Save a Lot, where thin staffing, underfunded refrigeration, and outdated equipment create weak points. These aren't battlefields in the traditional sense, but the logistics failures echo the same pattern. Supply depots dropping the ball, units paying the price. At Dollar General, refrigeration failures create dangerous environments. Think of it as an unsecured valley where an enemy can sweep through unchallenged. Cold meats left at unsafe temperatures become breeding grounds where bacteria multiply faster than troops through an unguarded sector. You don't see it with the naked eye, but the effect is precise and relentless. Seniors grabbing what looks like safe food could be carrying home a payload far more harmful than it seems. Meanwhile, walk into Save a Lot and scan the freezers. Many of them hum weakly, lights flickering, doors covered with condensation. On paper, these units are storing inventory as intended. In reality, they resemble supply stations stocked with gear that won't perform under pressure, helmets with cracks, fuel with water mixed in, weapons that jam the first time they're fired. All looks normal until the moment of crisis, and then it's far too late. But there's another layer. Repackaged items. An outdated sandwich meat gets pulled, relabeled with a fresh date, and put back on the shelf. It's the same tactic as laying mines beneath leaves on a trail. To the unsuspecting eye, nothing seems unusual. But one step is all it takes. That cheap pack of meat becomes a direct strike on someone's health, especially an elder whose body lacks the defense systems of a young soldier. Food Lion presents its own hazard. In their handling areas, raw product often drifts too close to ready-to-eat goods. That's tactical negligence at the supply level. Imagine a forward operating base where fuel lines are cross-connected, contaminating every vehicle. One mistake doesn't just affect a single tank, it endangers the entire unit. Cross-contamination in the store does the same.
This happening as a grocery store operated by Cleveland-based Yellow Banana hosted a special preview event for its new location.
Help us respond quickly to our customers' needs. Along with the physical changes within Strategy Remodel stores.
Oh man, she's spending some time in the meat department.
Spending some money.
There you go, I love it. Oh, look at her grabbing the family packs of...
previously occupied by Whole Foods, but neighbors who opposed the opening stood watch.
I love Food Line. I love the managers. I love the shopping. I love the layout. I just love Food Line.
It weaponizes the very food mapped to sustain life. For seniors, these conditions amplify danger. Aging immune systems resemble convoys with little armor, slower, less resilient, unable to absorb sustained hits. A younger shopper might shrug off mild foodborne illness. For someone in their 70s, the same exposure could trigger hospitalization or worse. Walking into these outlets isn't just a budget move. It's like moving supply routes through unsecured corridors. Large risk, marginal gain. Seen together, these cases trace a bigger collapse. It isn't just one broken cooler, one weak freezer, or one mislabeled item. Evidence of an entire system stretched thin. Cash-strapped chains replace inspections with shortcuts and lean staffing. Maintenance logs remain incomplete. Inventory that should be rotated with military precision piles up in the back room like forgotten ammunition crates.
You're not going to ignore us. We need that conversation before any opening, if it happens.
Count on Me is a cornerstone of Food Lion's strategy. All retail and corporate associates are being trained in Count on Me behaviors.
Holly, you are doing a great job. All right, I'm going for the ground beef. Those are always great for the freezer.
Food Lion is also focused on transforming its culture in an energetic and powerful way.
By the time it reaches shelves, the line between safe and compromised has already blurred. Cheap isn't just cheap, it's high risk. Each aisle becomes a potential ambush zone. Seniors looking for a discount unknowingly walk into traps shaped by failed logistics, failed oversight, and failed accountability. The shelves that promise life instead carry hazards waiting to detonate the moment food is consumed. These are systemic failures, not random accidents. Recognizing these weak points isn't optional. It's the difference between protecting your family and exposing them to unseen fire. Treat the grocery store like a tactical map. Know the blind spots, learn where the traps lie, and understand that for your elders, every decision at the shelf resembles a decision in the field. Life, health, and safe passage back home depend on it. Low-cost chains may look like budget wins, but they often operate like unsecured supply lines. The savings at the register mask greater exposure downrange. For seniors, that means what feels like a small victory in spending can unfold into a tactical defeat in health and safety. Approach these stores like reconnaissance. Watch expiration dates, scan freezer doors, track patterns in the quality of goods. Redirect older relatives to safer supply routes where oversight and rotation hold the line. Subscribe and join a community committed to exposing systemic failures on the front line abroad and in the quiet battles faced back home.